Once King Vikramaditya went far away while hunting. Some important persons of the kingdom were with him. His general and some ministers were also with him. They got tired while hunting, and the evening was near. So Vikramaditya asked everyone to look for a place to live. They said that they will return to their kingdom tomorrow. He said that everyone started looking for a residential area. After walking some distance, they saw a village. Everyone felt happy and relieved on seeing the village. It was good that they found a village to spend the night. The general told everyone. Everyone agreed. When everyone reached the village, it was about to get dark. The villagers got scared on seeing so many people coming to the village with weapons. But when they came to know that this was King Vikramaditya, there was an atmosphere of joy and happiness all around. The village head came running with the people of the village to welcome them. When the king saw everyone coming, he went ahead and greeted each person. Due to this quality of Vikramaditya, people liked him. With respect, the chief took Vikramaditya to his house. He arranged for everyone's stay and cooked food at his home. When everyone had eaten, King Vikramaditya came out and sat down. He was talking to everyone while sitting outside, when one of the Brahmins came forward and said, "O Lord, if you permit, I should go to my house. My wife is going to have a child." "Yes, why not?" "Brahmadev, you must go. I will also come with you so that I can reduce your trouble." The Brahmin knew that if the king insists once, he agrees only after doing it. The Brahmin took him along with him. Asking the rest of the people to rest, he went with the Brahmin. By the time they reached the Brahmin's house, they came to know that his wife has given birth to a child, and that, too, a son. The Brahmin became very happy and said, "O king, this happened because of your lotus feet coming to my house." King Vikramaditya said, "O Brahmin, all this is the result of your deeds. Tonight I will stay around this son of yours and see what destiny writes in his fate." They put their cot near the main door. The Brahmin also put his cot near them. They kept talking among themselves for some time, and then the Brahmin fell asleep. Vikramaditya was not able to sleep. He was waiting for destiny. At 6 o'clock in the morning, destiny came to write the fate of that child. Vikramaditya did not say anything to her at that time. When she started leaving, Vikramaditya stopped her and said, "Devi, please can you tell me what is written in the fate of this child?" He refused and said, "It is not possible. I am unable to tell what I have written in someone's fate. If you ask me anything else, I may be able to tell." "No, Devi, I will not let you go without knowing," Vikramaditya told her. A very strange situation arose. Finally, destiny surrendered and said, "Look, Vikram, I am going against the rules. I can tell you only one thing. If you like it, then I will tell you, otherwise I will have to go even after your opposition." Vikramaditya also found her problem right and said, "Can you tell me how many years this child will live?" The destiny told that this child will die at the time of marriage. He will be killed by a lion. Saying thank you, Devi, Vikram bowed to her, and then the Devi disappeared. When Vikramaditya started leaving from there in the morning, he called the Brahmin and said, "The day you marry this child, send me an invitation. I will attend his marriage." The Brahmin said, "Okay, Maharaj. I will send you the first invitation of his marriage." Vikramaditya then returned to his city from there. 12 years passed since this incident. One day, King Vikramaditya was listening to the complaints of the people in the court when a messenger came with a letter. The king asked the minister to read the letter. After reading the letter, the minister told that this letter was sent by a Brahmin. "Who is he?" "He has invited you to his son's wedding." King Vikramaditya remembered that 12-years-old incident in which he himself had asked to send an invitation to the Brahmin. He immediately ordered the commander to prepare to go to that Brahmin's house. The next day morning, the king left for that village. By evening, the king reached that Brahmin's house. The Brahmin welcomed the king. The king called the commander in private and ordered him to deploy his men in plain clothes around the Brahmin's house. No bird should be able to enter inside, but keep in mind that no one should know that we are doing this. Maharaj, can I know what kind of problem is going to come? Now you have some patience. I will tell you my plan soon. The commander got busy in his work. The time came for the wedding procession to leave. No accident happened till now. The king had resolved in his mind that he would change the destiny. Only they will accept that the wedding procession has left. The groom has sat in the palanquin. The commander and the king both were riding on there. The voice of the groom started coming from the door. The king asked the bearers to put the palanquin down. As soon as the palanquin was put down, the king himself ran to the palanquin. When he lifted the curtain, he saw that the groom was unconscious. There was nothing inside. The king started thinking what happened that made the groom unconscious. The doctor was immediately searched for. He was found quickly because he was also a part of the Bharat. He examined the groom and was shocked when he found the groom's amrit. He told the king that the groom had died. The king was surprised. When his death was supposed to be due to the lion, how did he die while sitting in the palanquin? He inspected the palanquin again and found a picture of a lion behind the curtain. The king was convinced that this lion was the reason for his death. It meant that destiny had won. But the king was firm on his decision. He told the Brahmin, "You keep his body safe with the help of the doctor. I will soon find a way to make him well," and if someone had said this, people would have opposed it. But since Vikramaditya himself had said this, there was little chance of it being false. The doctor put a paste of medicines on his dead body, and King Vikramaditya set out in search of medicine for him. After leaving from there, King Vikramaditya kept walking the whole day. He could not arrange food anywhere during the day. By evening, the horse also became exhausted and started walking slowly. The king felt that if food is not arranged for this animal, it may fall ill. So first he will arrange food for it. He tied the horse to a dry tree nearby and climbed the tree himself to see whether there is any river or village nearby. From the tree, he saw both a village and a river at a distance. He got down from the tree and started walking in that direction. He was holding the horse's reins in his hand. Both of them walked on foot and reached the bank of the river, which was very close to the village. The river seemed to be quite wide and deep. Vikramaditya first gave water to his horse and then drank it himself. Then he left the horse to climb the riverbank and himself lay down on a huge rock lying nearby and started resting. After resting for 2 hours, he got up and sat down and saw that the horse was happily grazing the grass. Then he looked at the sun, and it had gone to Astakal. Before the sun sets, I should reach this village and find an inn for myself. He rode the horse and started walking along the riverbank. He was looking for a place where the river was less deep so that he could cross it. Finally, after searching for a while, he saw a place in the river where the water level seemed to be very low. Taking the name of God, he let the horse down in the river at that place. His guess turned out to be correct. He comfortably crossed the river. After crossing the river, he entered the village. Due to evening, there was a lot of activity in the village. He asked an old man, "Kaka, if you want to stay here for the night." "Can I find a place for this? I am a traveler." "I will stay for the night, and then I will go back in the morning." "There is an inn in this village, but it is closed for a few days." The old man told Vikramaditya that, "Uncle, you tell me some other place." "I have to stay for the night only," Vikramaditya said, requesting him. The old man thought for some time and then said to Vikramaditya that the arrangement will be made son, but I will have to talk to them. Come, you try with me. He took Vikramaditya to a house where an old woman was sitting outside on a cot and telling a story to her grandson. The old man greeted the old woman and asked if she could give shelter to a traveler for the night. The old woman looked at Vikramaditya and asked, "Who is that person?" The old man pointed towards Vikramaditya and said that he is here. He will stay for the night and will go on his way in the morning. The old woman was a little greedy and so asked how much. "Can I pay the rent?" Vikramaditya said respectfully. "Mother, I will pay as much as you ask. Just let me stay for the night." "Okay, then I will take 1 anna for staying for the night. Think about it. Are you not asking for too much, sister?" The old man said to the old lady, "I agree, Baba. I will give them 1 anna. Vikramaditya said to the old uncle, "But this is not right, son." The old man repeated his words again. "It is okay, uncle. They also need money, so it's not too much." "You are right, son." The old man understood Vikramaditya's point and said. At the same time, Vikramaditya took out 1 anna and placed it on the old lady's palm. On getting the money, the old lady became very happy and said, "Come with me. I will make arrangements for you to sleep." She took Vikramaditya to a room where a cot was laid. She said, "This is for you to sleep." Vikramaditya sat comfortably on that bed, but he went and lay down. When the old lady was about to leave, she stopped and said to Vikram, "Hey, young." Then she quickly left from there. After some time, she returned again. This time, her 9 to 10-year-old grandson was with her. Both of them took enough food material and buckets full of water in their hands and served the food on banana leaves. They brought dal, rice, vegetables, and roti, which they had with them, and served it in front of Vikramaditya. Being very hungry, Vikram also showed haste. After eating food quickly, Vikram thanked the old lady. The old lady collected all the utensils and then left from there. After eating food, Vikram fell into a deep sleep. At 12 huntak in the night, suddenly Vikram's eyes opened. He heard the sound of a woman crying outside. He felt as if a woman was wailing in a sad voice. Vikramaditya quickly got up from his bed and then opened the door of his room and came out. He followed the sound and went outside. They reached the place from where the light of the lamp was coming. They peeped inside and saw a young woman and an old woman crying while talking to each other. The king could not resist and went inside close to them. On seeing the king, both the women stood up. The young woman took off her long veil in front of the king. Vikram recognized the old woman. It was the same old woman who had fed them. Vikram asked her, "What is your pain due to which you are crying so much at night?" "Bhaiya, you are a traveler. Go and rest. This is our personal matter." "So what will you do after knowing it?" The old woman said, "Look, Amma, you are right that I am a traveler, but I am a man after all. I am not able to remain untouched by your pain. So I request you all to inform me about your pain. Maybe I will be able to find a solution to your problem." The old woman thought that when this young man is with us so much, then why are you not able to take care of me? If he is showing affection, then why don't we tell him about our problem? The old woman asked Vikram to sit on the cot kept nearby, and then said, "Son, our son of your age went to the kingdom of Swarnagari to earn money. It has been 2 years now, but he has not returned. We both are sad remembering him." Vikram felt her pain a lot and said, "Amma, don't worry. I'm going from here to that state tomorrow. I will look for your son after reaching there. As soon as I find him, I will send him back." The old woman became very happy with Vikram's assurance. She blessed Vikram with thousands of blessings. Vikram was overwhelmed with her blessings. In the morning, when Vikram started leaving, the old woman forcibly packed food for the journey and gave it to him. Vikram became very happy with her love. Then he touched her feet and left for further journey. King Vikramaditya left from there and moved ahead. By afternoon, he reached a kingdom whose king was very generous. It was learnt from the people that the king used to donate 1 man of gold to the poor every day. The news of his donation was spread all around. King Vikramaditya developed a lot of respect for the king. He thought of meeting the king. Then he remembered the old woman's son and said, "First, I have to solve the problem of that old woman. Only after that I will meet the king." He reached the old woman's son by asking people. He told the old woman's son that he had come from his house. His family members were very sad. He should go and meet them once so that their minds could find peace. On hearing Vikramaditya's words, he said sadly, "Friend, I have been thinking of going for a long time, but this king is not letting me go. He says first bring a trustworthy person like you, and then go home. Now you tell me from where I can find such a person." Then King Vikramaditya told him, "I will take care of the king in your place." Vikramaditya's words seemed reasonable, and he said, "Come, I will introduce you to the king once." He took Vikramaditya to the king, and pointing towards Vikramaditya said, "This is my brother who has come from the village. Now he will work in my place, and I will go to the village." "What problem did the king have?" He asked him to leave. That person went to the village. Now King Vikramaditya started working in his place. He used to see every day that the king wakes up at 4 in the night and goes somewhere. Then he comes back at 6 in the morning. At that time, he has a bundle in his hand. In the morning after bathing and praying, he donates 1 man of gold. This was his daily routine. Vikramaditya talked to ministers and found out from where the king donates so much gold. The ministers told that the king does not donate from the state's treasury, but brings it from somewhere else. But till date, no one knows from where. No Vikramaditya thought in his mind that today he will keep an eye on the king and see from where he brings the gold. Next day, when the king got up at 4 a.m. to leave, Vikram followed him. The king reached a Bhairavi temple which was in a dense forest. Vikramaditya sat down hiding in a dark corner of the temple. Everything was visible from where when Vikram touched the bones of the king, he revived. The goddess took out a pound of gold from a bag kept with her and gave it to the king. The king started walking towards his palace with the gold. On the way, Vikram started thinking that how great this king is. He burns his body every day to get gold and donates that gold every morning. I have to solve his problem, otherwise his pain will continue like this. The next day, Vikram mixed an intoxicating drug in the king's food so that the king falls into a deep sleep and is unable to wake up in the morning. When the next day, it was 4 a.m., the king could not wake up due to the effect of the intoxicant. Vikram disguised himself as the king and went to Bhairavi. This time, King Vikram had applied various types of spices on his body. When Bhairavi cooked and ate them, she felt a great taste due to the spices. When she poured the chemical on Vikram's body, he came alive. She said, "O king, today there is a lot of spice in the flesh of your body. It was tasty, so I am very pleased with you. Ask for whatever you want. I will give it to you." Vikram said, "O Bhairavi, I want you to give me that vessel of nectar with which you used to revive the king every day, and give me that golden Akshaya Choli. I have given this. Do you want to ask for anything else?" The goddess asked me, "Goddess, I want you to leave this temple and never come here again." What would the goddess do now? She had promised, so it was necessary to obey it. She left the temple and went away. In the morning, when the king opened his eyes, he got nervous. He had slept today. Now how would he follow his regular religion? Still, he immediately ran towards the temple, but the goddess was not present in the temple. Now what should he do? How would he donate today? He returned to the palace, but became restless. Then King Vikramaditya went to him and said, "Rajan, today you are a little worried." Can I know what you will do after knowing it? Only the king can solve the worries of kings. Still, if you tell me, I will try to solve your problem. Are you King Vikramaditya? Yes, Rajan. I am Vikramaditya. Hearing Vikram's words, the king looked at himself in surprise and then asked in surprise, Are you King Vikramaditya? Yes, Rajan. I am Vikramaditya. Then Vikram told the whole story to the king. Hearing this, the king fell at his feet and said, Rajan, you served me as my servant, and I became a part of the sin. Vikram lifted the king and hugged him and said, It's okay. Don't be sad. Take this Akshaya bag. Now you will not have to sacrifice yourself every day. Then King Vikramaditya returned to the place where the body of the Brahmin's son was kept. He revived it with a few drops of nectar. Everyone started hailing him. The king returned to his